Hey guys, Steve back with you. I got my Matchbox cars in from Colorado Diecast over on Whatnot, and I'm going to show those. First, I'm going to do that drawing, so stand by for that. Alright guys, this is what we're drawing for. The Cato house and the little custom there. The Comet gasser. So here we go. Get the video up. Share. Copy. Comment picker. Paste it there. And ready to go. 33 comments. And the winner, Mark Ryan. How about that? Now Mark, he is overseas, but what I'll do is send it to James, and then James will put it in his box. So great. Congrats, Mark. Finally got one. All right, guys. Let me get this turned around here, and then we'll look at these Matchbox. All right, guys. Here we go. Congrats to Mark again. I just sent James a message. See if I could hitch a ride in his next box to you. So, anyway, Colorado Diecast on Whatnot. I was on there last week, and he had a bunch of old Matchbox originals with the original boxes. I got 12 I bought from him. So I'm going to show those. And I've got a few extras back here that I have accumulated over the last few years. And Matchbox was my first love, really, of diecast when I was very young. Gosh, I don't know when I started getting them. My dad used to take me down to the drugstore, and he'd always buy me a Matchbox of my choice. So that's how I got started. I guess I was 8, 9, something like that. So anyway, get started in this one here. This is Ford Group 6, they call it. A little race car. There's the original price, 50 cents at the Whistle Stop Hobbies and Trains. That's the original box. They do make reproduction boxes, and I have a few. I'll show those to you. And here is the car. I don't know exactly when this came out. Let's see what date it's got on it. It's got 69 on it. I think all these are from the 60s. That one says 69. This is a super fast car. I believe the super fast came out a little bit later than the regulars. Now the next one is a London bus. This is a little bit newer one too, but I still think it's 60s. Newer than the other ones I have. Let's see. Now this one says 72 on it. Yeah, so this is in the early 70s. But as you can see, mint condition. Beautiful. There was several of us bidding on these things. I think the most I paid was $32. I think I paid $32 for 2 of them, but they were still good buys. Having the original boxes really helps the value of them. This is call it a steak truck. Steak truck, yeah. That's that one. That one doesn't have a date on it. Let's say that's early 60s, mid 60s. Next is tipper truck. GMC tipper truck. And the bed tips back. That comes open. And then the cab tilts up. There's the engine. Nice one. These ones I've showed so far, I've never had these before. Next one is the BP tanker, petrol tanker. Show the box, original box. There's that one. I like the BP. I've got another BP that I've had for a while. It's a different one. This is a different one. The other one's got the green cab. This is the yellow cab. Different truck a little bit. It's that one. And I think that's a reproduction box there. I've had this one a while. Well, that one tilts forward also. There's the cab. Yeah, the cab doesn't tilt on that one. Okay, the rest of them that I have here that I got from Colorado are ones that I had as a kid. And I've still got them, which I have them right here with me. And I'll show you what they look like too. This one is the Safari Land Rover. Mint shape. I think this pops off here. I'm not going to take it off, but I remember that coming off. Now here's the one I had as a kid. That's my original there. Now I used to take really good care of these, and then I had cousins and nephews come along, so after I was grown and gone, and my mother would let them play with them, so, which was fine. So they got a little wear on them after I played with them. Next is Lincoln Continental. Original box. There's the car. It's about a 64, I guess. That has opening trunk. And let's see, we got my original one. Here it is. The color's different on my original one. It's a little darker. Trunk lid's missing. The new and the old. Well, they're both old, but there was some color difference there. Sometimes there were some differences in colors. All right, next one is the ambulance, Cadillac ambulance. Like new. And let's see my old one. Here's my old one. Pretty rough. All right, next one is, this was one of my old favorites. The Wrecker, the BP Wrecker. It's in great condition. Excellent. Yeah, look at my old one. My original one. Not too bad. Still got the hook on it. This was another favorite of mine, the Taxi. Original 36 cents. It's a 64 Impala. It's got the little driver in it. I always liked that. Beautiful shape. Here's my old one. Still not too bad. Then, one of my favorite of all time, and one of the first ones I ever had, was the police car, the Galaxy. It's the red dome. It had a blue dome also. Tampos are a little yellowed. Otherwise in good shape. This one's got a few nicks on it here and there, real small. That might have been played with, maybe a little. Possibly. Here's one of my old ones, my originals. That was the blue dome. I got a couple of red domes, and I had another new one back here. I had this one a while. Now this one is beautiful condition, no nicks or anything. I think I bought this one online, eBay, a few years ago. It's got a reproduction box. Reproduction boxes are pretty nice. There's the reproduction on the bottom, and the top one's the original. All right. We got a couple others back here. Of course, I guess the first one I ever had was the Ford GT. This is one I bought on eBay. I've still got my original one. I did a little restoration work on it. It's up behind me here somewhere. Yeah, I think that was my first one I ever had. Of course, the Mustang. That's an original box. And this was a new car pretty much. It's got a little nick or two on it, but that little button there, that steers the front wheels. I never had this one as a kid. I guess they were out of it, usually like when I went to buy one or something, but I never had it as a kid. And I've got the Ford pickup, one of them. There's a couple of them. The camper top. Bought this one on eBay a few years ago. this little car. It's a MG 1100. That's the reproduction box. Little green car. The driver on the opposite side, and then the little dog in the back, sticking his head out the window. And one more. It's the bus, Greyhound bus. It's another eBay purchase. This one's in mint condition. All right. That is all of them. Yeah, I've got few others. Old ones I had as a kid. That one had the ice cream truck. That's still in pretty good shape. It's the station wagon. Studebaker Lark. Studebaker Lark had that little sliding hood in the back. I think this is the one that came with a hunter with a gun or something. I don't have it anymore. But that one's still pretty good. And had a dump truck. Oh. That's about it. There's a big old truck. Ham. And it's missing the flap on the back. All right. That's about all I got, guys. Anyway, Colorado, he said he might have some more of those Matchbox. They were popular, of course, and when he was selling them. So he said, I'll have to find my other ones. He thought he had some more, so hopefully he will, and I'll catch him. All right, guys, appreciate you watching, and congrats again to Mark Ryan. Get that to you, Mark. All right, thanks for watching, guys.